vortex. We're going 90. We need to slow down. So, I was yelling at myself earlier. Imagine that. That's something y'all should do more. You don't need to yell at everybody else when you're right there. I promise there's something you're doing wrong. You're not me, so it's gotta be terrible. But anyway, what was I saying?
You were gonna talk about how there's no point in saying useless things.
That's true.
That's all that people do, is just repeat themselves. And I've been thinking about that a lot. How easy that is to do. Especially as a female, because females have this knack for remembering and repeating and constantly talking about useless information. And I think that they do that to deflect the simple fact that they don't seem to care about important information, like when they bleed and when they stop bleeding, because they wouldn't have to say stupid shit like my body, my choice, if they understood their body, you know? That's an honest criticism. That's not me trying to be mean. That's me trying to help a bitch out, because they clearly need a lot of help, right? They're on therapy, and what's it doing for them? Absolutely nothing. But anyway, I've been a therapist. Can you believe that? But they've even told me that I'm better than them. Like, my last therapist was like, why are you even here? Are you just here to mock me? You know we gotta have fun somehow, honey. Well, the thing is, he was very good at what he did, because he did it in his own way. And I feel like that's how people in any profession achieve greatness in that particular profession. They have to offer people something that nobody else can offer them in that profession. That's why it's extremely difficult to be a guitar player, you know? A lot of people can strum that thing, but very few can make it their own thing, because it's such a common thing that so many people play. That's why I like Dave Brubeck so much, because Dave Brubeck created his own time signatures. So, it's like, if you can take something and make it your own, and make that particular instrument speak for you, and you get a particular sound out of that instrument that people haven't heard before, and it's a sound that other people can really relate to, you know, and you've accomplished something really amazing. And I think that that's definitely a threat to boring ass plebeian sheep that, you know, pick up a guitar and write a song about a truck so they can be famous. You know? But that's gotta be hard being a musician in this day and age when, you know, they want everything to be pornographic or drug related. You know, comedy has the same problem. booking agent in Nashville knows about me. And we've met. The only time the bitch has ever talked to me is when she was really drunk. That's how it is with most women. Because they're really intimidated by me. It's because I'm masculine. Well, they can't push me around, and they know that. Because women are very controlling. There's this girl I work with. Her thing is, like, she tries to intimidate everybody. That shit won't work with me. I'll just meow at her ass. She does that, like, I'm black and aggressive thing. Like, I gotta act this way because I'm black. And it's, like, so stupid. And it's annoying. It's really annoying to her friends. I mean, she's alright. I think that she's just insecure. That's why she does it. Oh God, I broke my face. Y'all don't eat that way? Oh, y'all have etiquette, right? You have etiquette? Etiquette's for fucking pussies, dude. Etiquette's for people that are like, I gotta be polite. I have to use this fork. I can't use that fork. That's why people think you're a man, Amy. It's because you, not just this voice. But, you know, women tend to worry about things like that. Yeah, they do. They do. And it's not healthy. I can understand, you know, on the one hand, you know, just not wanting to be disgusting like I'm willing to be. Look, my last name is Gross, alright? I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want. I'm also a comedian, so I can always deflect with that statement. I do comedy. I'm allowed to be a slob. I'm allowed to be a mess. I'm allowed to be a total freak of nature, okay? Comedy used to be for freaks. Artists used to be freaks, you know? Now it's just liberals. I mean, liberals have better taste, though. They have better taste because they don't understand life. And as long as they don't understand life, they're gonna keep messing up. And as long as they keep messing up and not choosing God, you know, they're gonna need something else. Music is a good replacement. I mean, I'm not saying that's what you should do, but if you're gonna be secular, at least go to the record store, you know? Well, I don't think I've ever been secular, but I definitely understood the spiritual value of music, which is why I guess I do what I do. Though I don't like to call myself a musician because I hate my music. I think it's so bad. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna turn here. Slow down, baby. There's always a 5-0 right here. We can only go 10 above the speed limit. Yeah, anyway. So a lot of people talk just to talk. That's why I don't like the social network. Because it's just like people yakking about bullshit. I remember seeing the futility of it back when Facebook started. And I absolutely hated it. And it wasn't the way that it is now, with people just ripping each other apart. Like it was just people connecting. Like, hey, are you going to this party? Cool, I'll be there too. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? You know, that's all it was. And now it's like trying to get people fired from their jobs and
calling people Nazis. Like, every chance that they can call somebody a Nazi, they call somebody a Nazi. Here's the thing, Nazis or not, who gives a fuck? Like, I just don't understand people that want to, like, obsess about things like that. They want to obsess about things that other people say and do and think and believe. Like, it's not enough for them to not be a skinhead. It's like they want to make sure that nobody is a skinhead. Why are they such a threat to you? I mean, if their philosophy is silly, and you think it's wrong, and you think it's immoral and all that, as if liberals have morals, but let's pretend, okay? If that's how you really feel, then you should be thanking your lucky stars, since you don't believe in God. Thank your lucky stars that you're not a skinhead. But, you know, because they don't believe in God, they're going to take that shit personally. And they're going to make it all about them, you know? And that's not just a leftist thing. You know, I've seen people do that about this shot. I mean, I know that I get annoyed and I get pissy and bitter and all that, but, you know, I want what's best for society, I really do. But I'm not going to force it on people. Like, if I can tell that somebody's not on board with me in relation to just having a conversation, you know, I back out. Because I know that it's not going to go anywhere positive. And there's no point in continuing a conversation where everybody's just going to be mad. And, you know, something bad might happen as a result of that. But I try to warn, like, everybody in the very beginning, like before that thing even rolled out and Trump supposedly had COVID. Remember that? Like, right around the time that he got it, that's when the first one was released. And then people said, oh, there's this variant that came out, like the Omicron or whatever. Well, see, I keep up with these news stories, okay? I keep up with them. A lot of people don't. Because their brain is like baby mush. You know? It's like that Gerber, whatever the fuck. I keep thinking it's gerbil. Every time I see it, I just imagine a little gerbil instead of a baby's head. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? That baby food? I think it's called Gerber, I don't know. But, yeah, so before they even talked about mandates, and before they were like trying to woo people into taking it by a Krispy Kreme donut and a free beer at your local pub or whatever. Remember when they were doing that? No gym membership, you know? Crazy. Crazy that they just offered you unhealthy things in order to convince you to take something also unhealthy, to say the least about it. But anyway, I forgot what my original point was in relation to that shot. Oh, you were talking about warning people. Yeah, I warned a lot of people. I warned people that I didn't even know that well, but I don't want them to die. All because I don't know them well. I don't want them to die all because our politics don't align. I don't want them to die all because they might not like me. You ever wonder if maybe that's why you were reported to HR and they just didn't tell you that? Because you were trying to, like, warn everybody and tell them not to take that? Yeah, Kroger was definitely pushing it. Like, they were offering you, like, $100 bonus if you took it. Anything positive should not require coercion. Is that what that's called? Coercion? That's why I haven't agreed with organized religion for the longest time. I mean, there's problems in the Orthodox Church. I just saw this recently, Fordham University. They have some, like, Orthodox studies program or something. Some sector that's devoted to the Orthodoxy. And they recently accepted LGBT studies, whatever that is. Let's study homosexuals. Let's study sodomites. Let's study lesbos. Let's study T people, since we don't know what to call them. That's not offensive. Okay? I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care. I'm not going to make a big deal about somebody else's lifestyle choices, especially when those lifestyle choices involve things that I don't think are a choice at all. You don't choose the country you live in. You don't choose where you're born. You don't choose the culture that surrounds you. You don't choose the generation that you grow up in. You know, case in point, I definitely wouldn't have chosen this one, y'all. I would have definitely chosen to have been born at another time, another era. But God chose to put me in this one, so what can you do, right? But, I think that there are a lot of cultural factors that are responsible for the gay epidemic. That is a good way to put it. I'm just gonna call everything an epidemic that's terrible about our culture. There's a gay epidemic, there's a pharmaceutical epidemic, there's a feminist epidemic. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have selective empathy. If I sound like a cunt, I really do feel sorry for people. Why bitch about people on their phones? I really legitimately feel bad for them. Like, I wish there was something I could do. Like, I cry about it all the time, man. Like, I just watch people in my restaurant because I'm doomed to being thrown into social situations that I want no part of, but I feel like there's a reason for it. There's a reason why I work in restaurants, and it's because I'm a very observant person, so there's plenty of things that I can observe and take note of that a lot of people don't observe or take note of, it seems. And it's like they have this amazing device on them at all times where they can always, go online and preach about, their worldview, and it seems wrong, like, it's not just their worldview that's wrong, it's like just this inclination that everybody has to spew, and I know I do that here, but it's like, I wait to do that, number one. I watch everything that I do. If I don't like it, I would delete it. I don't edit. Fuck that. I just delete it. And maybe I do myself a disservice refusing to be like everybody else. But, what everybody else does just doesn't interest me. It's not like, oh, I'm rebelling or whatever. I just don't want a smartphone. I don't want to do any of that shit. I do not want a Twitter account. That does not seem fun to me. People that find that fun are sociopathic and narcissistic, and that is not positive for our society to have everybody relying on something that makes people narcissistic and sociopathic. Like, that just not good. Anyway, oh, this weather is so amazing. I forgot what I was talking about. Epidemics. Epidemics everywhere! Phone epidemic. Technology epidemic. Internet epidemic. True shit. I gotta go to work.